Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi di channel Tackle Keras. Di channel ini gue bakal membagi informasi seputar sepak bola. Segala hal yang berurusan dengan sepak bola akan kita bahas di sini. Sebelum gue lanjut ke videonya, buat kalian yang beragama muslim, jangan lupa sholat dulu ya guys, karena itu kewajiban dari kalian. Gue sih pengen ngingetin aja nih buat kalian, kali aja lupa gitu ya. Oke, sebelum yang sudah sholat, jangan lupa subscribe channel ini, like, komen, share video ini. Dan buat kalian yang ingin mendapatkan update video terbaru dari gua, kalian silahkan tekan tombol loncengnya. Oke? Sepak bola bukan semata urusan menang atau kalah. Gol menit akhir pertandingan, selebrasi juara, trofi kompetisi maupun chant penonton yang menggema di seluruh penjuru stadion. Sepak bola sekali lagi lebih dari itu. Oke, video kali ini kita akan membahas tentang derby di Old Firm. Semua berawal lebih dari 100 tahun yang lalu, yang justru dilatar belakangi oleh hal di luar sepak bola, yaitu sentimen agama antara Katolik dan Protestan di kota Glasgow yang telah membentuk sifat persaingan dan perilaku sensitif dari para penggemar yang membawanya ke dalam pertandingan. Jauh sebelum Celtic dan Rangers lahir, persaingan antara Katolik dan Protestan telah lebih dulu mewarnai kota Glasgow. Itu bermula ketika banyaknya imigran dari Irlandia yang masuk ke kota Glasgow akibat krisis hama kentang. Di balik itu, mereka juga membawa politik baru terkait dengan loyalis dan republikan. Politik agama Katolik Irlandia Roma juga turut melatar belakangi para imigran untuk menjadi kaum mayoritas di kota Glasgow, menentang kaum Protestan yang sudah identik dengan kota Glasgow. Pada tahun 1888, Glasgow Celtic resmi berdiri. Brother Wilfrid adalah seorang biarawan yang memperkasai berdirinya klub yang identik dengan warna hijau tersebut. Wilfrid mempunyai tujuan untuk mengumpulkan uang bagi kaum Katolik kota yang miskin, serta untuk membendung derasnya pengaruh kaum Protestan di bidang olahraga, khususnya sepak bola. Beberapa tahun sebelum Glasgow Rangers telah lebih dulu lahir, yaitu pada tahun 1872 oleh sekelompok pemuda asal Darloch di Glasgow, dan John Ure Primrose adalah tokoh termuka di awal berdirinya Rangers. Rivalitas di lapangan hijau dimulai pada tanggal 28 Mei 1888 ketika Rangers bertamu ke markas Celtic di Celtic Park dan merupakan pertama kalinya kedua klub bertemu. Kala itu Celtic dapat mengungguli Rangers dengan skor cukup telak, yaitu 5-2. Setelah itu Celtic mulai berjaya dengan mereguh 4 gelar liga dan 6 kejuaraan Liga Skotlandia. Kesuksesan Celtic pada tahun-tahun sebelumnya tersebut memantik kaum Protestan berpikir untuk kembali menguasai kompetisi di kota bahkan negara. Rangers yang awalnya tidak memiliki latar belakang politik dan tidak pula mengusung aliran religius, mulai dijadikan medium bagi kaum Protestan untuk menyalurkan aspirasi dan keinginannya termasuk pandangan politiknya. Rivalitas Celtic dan Rangers juga tak lepas dari supporter fanatik kedua tim. The Teams adalah supporter fanatik klub Celtic yang memiliki latar belakang geng Katolik, tim Mellow dan tim Telton. Sementara di kubu Rangers terdapat Billy Boys yang identik dengan warna birunya di setiap pertandingan yang dihelat oleh Rangers. Selain itu, rivalitas keduanya sering dikatakan dengan sentimen pendukung Kerajaan Inggris Raya dan Republik Irlandia Utara. Rangers merupakan loyalis dari Kerajaan Inggris Raya, sedangkan Celtic kerap diidentikan dengan teroris IRA yang memiliki cita-cita membangun Republik Irlandia. Di era modern, rivalitas tersebut berlanjut dengan tetap mempertahankan tradisi di masa lampau. Salah satu contohnya, Rangers selama seabad lebih memilih tidak menggunakan jasa pemain Katolik. Namun pada akhirnya kebijakan tersebut gugur ketika pada tahun 1989 Rangers merekrut Maurice Jensen yang beragama Katolik. Di lapangan, kedua supporter juga sering menyanyikan lagu-lagu bernada intoleran dan sektarian yang kerap menimbulkan kerusuhan baik di dalam maupun di luar lapangan. Final Piala FA Skotlandia menjadi buktinya ketika kedua pendukung menyerbu lapangan dan saling baku hantam sesaat setelah pertandingan selesai. Namun, seiring berjalannya waktu, rivalitas kedua klub tersebut semakin mereda. Hal tersebut ditunjukkan dengan tulisan seorang jurnalis yang terbit di Al Jazeera berjudul An Eternal Relationship Scotland Famous Football Rivalry. Jurnalis menulis turunnya tensi agama pada rivalitas kedua klub tersebut akibat naiknya angka statistik pada tahun 2016 yang menggambarkan warga Skotlandia sebagai ateis dengan persentase 60%. Ditambah lagi terdegradasinya Rangers ke kasta keempat Liga Skotlandia pada tahun 2012 karena masalah finansial dan penghindaran pajak secara ilegal membuat tensi perseteruan keduanya semakin menurun. Meski sekarang tensi tidak sepanas di masa lalu, sejarah rivalitas kedua klub akan terus mewarnai perjalanan persepak bolaan Skotlandia. Celtic dengan warna identiknya hijau menjadi klub yang mengibarkan bendera Irlandia di atas markasnya, Celtic Park. Rangers dengan warna identik biru yang tetap setia dengan kerajaan Inggris Raya.
Tavernier, but only to the bench after 9 games out. The only alteration from last weekend. For John Kennedy was over the fitness of James Forrest, and after missing so much of the season, he hasn't made the seat around the globe. It's always a special day when these two meet. Rangers against Celtic. Ethan Patterson and the youngster progressing well here, all the way to the byline. Brown gets a touch. A spell in possession. There's space for Kenny. Trying to bend that one round. Barisic. Space though. Brown looks long over the top. Edward, one of the chasers, but it comes. It's Aribo. It's deflected and in! And Stephen Davis has the opening goal in this Scottish Cup tie. An acrobatic effort, advantage played, and Stephen Davis, an unlikely goal scorer, gets the opener.
Well, the first thing I've got to say, tremendous referee, Bobby Madden, letting the play go. Because I think the obvious thing to do would have been stop play and perhaps book Welsh, but he didn't. He allowed play to continue, and he deserves enormous credit for that. But the acrobatic finish is it's top class. Aribo comes in, we've seen him do it before onto his left foot. The shot gets deflected up into the air. Oh, that's almost centre forward like.
Patterson helps it forward to Arfield. Morelos back looking for Scott Arfield. It will be a Rangers corner kick, which Christopher Ayer protests.
He wants to go by Christie at all, and he's going to have to.
And it comes from Turnbull. Borna Barisic to swing it in front. Can Celtic find a response? It's McGregor, and it's not the Turnbull turning away and finding Edward. Just breaks away from the Frenchman.
We spoke about Ryan Kent's turn earlier on in the game.
This is Elyounoussi. Going the long way round, gets the return from Turnbull.
Forward.
Turnbull nicely held up for Callum McGregor, who smashes it high over the top, but it did take a touch on its way through, and header down for Turnbull. Odsonne Edouard again looking for a fraction of space to work his magic, gets the shot on target, but it's straight at Alan McGregor. And for the first time, the veteran
Forward play from McGregor.
It's Turnbull with the corner kick. Elyounoussi on the volley. Elyounoussi weaving through, so too Christie. And he just drags it wide.
That's a reasonable effort, but I'm thinking Edward probably
maintain interest in this one, and a chance to bend one towards Welsh. Now Ayer, and Helander sends it clear.
How's he missed?
Can't believe he's missed that. What did he hit it with?
Now hit from range by Christie, it's deflected. It's Kenny who's encouraged on by Christie. John Joe Kenny with the low. Turnbull to take again. Rangers feeling the pressure.
Throw. Oh, lovely.
Well, the passes have been precise, and now Davis picks out Arfield. It's Turnbull and Elyounoussi. Now Odsonne Edouard. Elyounoussi turns and has a look at Bobby Madden. Academical. Pre-lockdown. Here goes Patterson. Progress again from the youngster. Well, he looks really up for the fight here.
That was excellent. It really.
Ball ready for this corner to be taken. Turnbull delivers, up goes Rangers. Kamara. Christie. Goes past Laxalt. Can he pick out a teammate? Rangers have their second. 2-0 Rangers. Ryan Kent in the middle of the goal. And Rangers just want this feeling to last forever. They've got a cushion against their rivals. Not content with the league title, Rangers are revelling in this.
It's sensational from Aribo. It really is. He turns Laxalt inside out here. He goes one way, comes back on. Just when you think he's going to cross it, the secret is he takes the extra touch. I'm going to show you when he goes to cross it there. That's the bit that creates the space. Brilliant.
Celtic must score the next goal to have any chance. Venture forward to provide a target for David Turnbull. Goes all the way over, misses everyone, and skips out for a goal kick. Kenny's ball forward, does find Odsonne Edouard. Back to goal, desperate. Elyounoussi joining the attack. Turnbull, if he can pick the right pass. Elyounoussi did well to hang on to it, although illegally. Handball, says Bobby Madden. Again to come back from a position of real trouble, and here goes Turnbull. And instantly, 15 seconds into the second half, Alan McGregor is called into action. In space, now collects it. He's got Kamara motoring down the outside. Aribo goes it alone, and
Decent save.
Turnbull now to take the corner. It's Patterson who can launch it clear. And Christie does pick up. Edouard chase it. McGregor again. And still the prospect of Yanis Hadji on the bench as well for Rangers. Kemar Roof. And Bain coming under pressure from Aribo. Behind the Rangers defence, he squares it for Elyounoussi. Well, surely that had to be the goal. It might be yet. Alan McGregor comes up trumps once again. How many times have we said that this season for Rangers? That Celtic squander that against Mohamed Elyounoussi. He's passed to Lander, he takes on Goldson, it's Elyounoussi and Edouard, and it's over the top. And that just about sums it up for Celtic. Certainly the opening 56 minutes.
No, he cannot miss that. Oh, that's huge. Good run from Elyounoussi.
Picks out Scott Arfield. Morelos with the 1-2. Arfield, and across comes Stephen Welsh. He was fouled in the process. That was slick. Kamara. Kent, it's another wonderful turn. Kent, and now Morelos. And this time it's Bain who comes up to make the saves.
Brilliant from Kent, really is brilliant. One of them.
Greg Taylor again gets the cross in, this time to Odsonne Edouard. Out it goes for the corner.
Yeah, gets in.
Celtic desperately needs something here. It's Odsonne Edouard, it's into the wall, and there's a penalty given. Down goes Lee Griffiths, the deflection looked to be heading into his path, and Celtic have a lifeline here. Odsonne Edouard, and it's saved by Alan McGregor. Alan McGregor, the hero once again for Rangers. That compounds Celtic's misery. It is going to be Rangers' day, surely now.
Well, that sums up.
This more aggro.
It's Halliday and Brown who started it. Halliday not happy at Scott Brown's celebrations. He came over and had a word with him. It's all kicking off now with the goalkeepers.
Oh, this is ugly.
Well, you see what happened here. Scott Brown had already celebrated with Christopher Ajer. It was spotted by Halliday. It was right in front of the Rangers support. Halliday not happy. They coming together, brought all their teammates into it. Ugly scenes, as you say.
Celtic's response to their derby defeat at Ibrox in December has been typically ruthless, typically clinical of the champions, who go 13 points clear at the top, who are